Well, in the last class we were discussing about the different classification or the types of revenue. We have discussed the total revenue and the average revenue, and we also come to the conclusion that how the average revenue curve will be horizontal to OX axis. So here the average revenue curve will be horizontal. This is what average revenue curve horizontal to OX axis due to the assumption of as the price in the perfect competition is assumed as constant. This average revenue curve is also called as price line and also called as demand curve. Sometimes it is also called as marginal revenue curve also. Why? Because here the value of average revenue, the price line or the price, demand curve and the marginal revenue all together are going to be one and the same due to only the reason that the price in this perfect computation is assumed as constant in nature. Well, so we will come to the next one type of that is what the revenue under perfect computation, that is marginal revenue. Well, so let us understand the meaning of marginal revenue. Third one, marginal revenue. What do you mean by marginal revenue? So we have already understood from the second chapter to till the third chapter and now in the fourth chapter about the word marginal. So marginal, which means extra or additional. So you already understood in the second chapter about satisfaction, that is marginal satisfaction. And coming to the third chapter about the production, marginal product. About the cost, marginal cost. Now about the revenue, marginal revenue. Right? So let us understand what is the meaning of marginal revenue. So friends, marginal revenue, which means extra revenue or additional revenue. So here I give the meaning of marginal revenue. The extra or additional, the extra or additional revenue earned by the seller in the market by the sale of an extra unit in the extra unit is called marginal revenue. See, this is what the meaning of marginal revenue. Marginal revenue is the extra revenue, additional income, that is not received by the sale of an extra unit, an additional unit in the market, then it is going to be known as, that is marginal revenue. So in another terms we can also say that it's a addition to the total revenue. It is a addition to the total revenue by the sale of an additional unit in the market. See, another terms we can also say that it is the addition to the total income. So as you go on adding the marginal, that already we know that how you calculate marginal, that is what total revenue. So total revenue can be calculated by summation of marginal revenue or sigma MR. So that is what, it's a addition to the total revenue by the sale of an additional unit in the market. Okay, so this is also called as marginal revenue. Then coming to the formula, how do you calculate? Well, here we can have two formula. That is our first one formula, that is how MR is equals to TRN minus 1 or MR is equals to delta TR divided by delta capital Q. So this is our look at this. MR will be total revenue of nth unit minus total revenue of n minus 1 unit. R delta TR means that is how we can just write out here. Where MR is what? MR means marginal revenue. Marginal revenue. Delta TR. Delta which means change. So change in total revenue. Change in total revenue. And delta Q means change in total quantity sold. That is how we say change in quantity sold. Well, this is the formula very commonly we used to find the value of marginal revenue. So usually we will be again asked in the competitive exams either by using this formula or by using that formula. You can find the value of marginal revenue here. Okay, so this is how MR is equal to delta TR divided by delta Q, which means change in total revenue divided by change in quantity. Then you can get the value of marginal revenue. Well, let us look at this by the use of one example. Well, just go through with one example. If a seller earns 200 rupees by the sale of 2 units, okay, 2 units, and in the same way, earns 300 rupees, earns rupees 300 by the sale of 3 units in the market, then the marginal revenue, then the MR will be, then how do you go to it? Solution, calculation of MR. So apply the formula. MR is equals to, you already know two formulas here. Either by applying TR n minus 1 or delta TR divided by delta Q. So whichever you want to apply, you can apply. Let us see one by one now. Firstly, if I apply TR n minus 1, you have to find what is the total revenue of nth unit. So total revenue of nth unit means here 300 rupees. So 300 minus TR n minus 1 means, so that is what, it's the nth unit and this becomes n minus 1 unit. So that is what the 200 will be the value of TR n minus 1. What is the answer now for this? 100 is the marginal revenue. MR is going to be 100. Okay. However, this is an additional amount of revenue earned by the seller by selling an additional unit of a commodity. You can apply the second formula also. What is the second formula here? MR is equals to delta TR divided by delta Q. Delta TR divided by delta Q. So now you have to find the change in total revenue. Change in total revenue here 200 and 300. What is the change here? The difference you find here. 300 minus 200 is equals to 100. And this is delta TR. You have to find delta Q. So delta Q, how you find? This is 300 minus 200 is equals to 100. Delta Q, that 3 units and 2 units. So 3 minus 2 is equals to 1. Now you substitute the formula. So delta TR is 100 divided by delta Q is 1. So 1 divided by 100 or 100 divided by 1 is equals to 100 only. So the value of MR will be 100. So now you just see, either by applying this formula or by applying this formula, you will get the same answer, and this is the calculation of marginal revenue. Hope you clear? Yes. You can apply this formula or this formula, and that depends what the question is actually asked to us. And in this case, we can apply both the formulas so that we can calculate marginal revenue. Sometimes they will may give only of these two, then you have to find with this formula, and sometimes they give both the information, then you can apply any one of these formula. Okay, so this is how the value of MR will be calculated. So then again coming to the same way, that how the marginal revenue will be in the perfect computation. Friends, again it's saying except zero level of output, the marginal revenue will be as same as average revenue, price line and the demand curve. So here the shape of this marginal revenue curve in the perfect computation is again horizontal parallel line to OX axis. This is how this is marginal revenue, and this can also be called as average revenue curve, and this can also be called as price line, and also be called as demand curve. As I already told you, the nature of price elasticity of demand for MR or AR in perfect computation will be always equals to infinity. So here we are going to write price elasticity of demand for perfect computation will be infinity. Why it is going to infinity? Just look at here, the nature of perfect elasticity of demand will be, here in case of price elasticity of demand will be perfectly elastic. What do you mean by perfectly elastic? So that we already know the meaning. Whatever may be the price or no change in the price leads to infinity in the quantity demand. Here you can just see the price which is assumed as constant. This is 0 and this is price. So take for example, if we assume the price is 10, then the price is going to be constant. No change in the price. So this is almost same. So no change in the price leads to infinity in the quantity demand. Then it is perfectly elasticity of demand. That can be noted as PED is equals to infinity symbol. Okay. So here MR, AR, PL, that is price line, DC are one and the same by the assumption that the price is constant. Okay. Well, so then question comes, what is this price line? We are speaking, even we spoke about this price line in the average revenue, and also we spoke in the marginal revenue. So what is this price line? So very simple, price line, I just give the meaning of this here. We'll just go through the price line. Price line, which means the relationship between the relationship between market price, the relationship between market price and quantity sold is called price line. Is called price line. Which means here the price line, which is that is what the geometrical representation of the relationship between the quantity sold in the market and the market price. Market price, it is uniform price. By the building of the relationship in between the market price and the quantity sold in the market, that is called price line. So you may be asked for the board exam, what do you mean by price line? You can write this meaning here. Well, so by this we have completed all the three different types of revenues. Okay. So if we further continue, how do you calculate the average revenue, total revenue and marginal revenue in one schedule when you have given only the value of price and the quantity? So let us compute the value of marginal revenue, value of average revenue and value of total revenue by the use of price schedule. Well, here we go. Computation or calculation. Computation of MR, AR and TR when the price is rupees 10. Well, with the different quantities we have to find. So we go with here. I derive the schedule. The first one column is the quantity. The second column is the price. Third one we have to find total revenue. Then average revenue, marginal revenue. Okay, this is how we have to calculate. This is Q, this is P, this is TR, AR, MR. So quantity can take 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, you can end by fifth quantity. Alright. So price is what is given? It's given, it has given rupees 10. I write into rupees. It is 10. So what you write about the price of remaining quantities? It's again same. Why? Because if you sell one quantity, two quantity, 10 quantity, infinity, the price is going to remain same. That is what we told. That is uniform price or constant price. So the price will be 10 for all the quantities. 10, 10, 10. Well, so how do you find the value of total revenue? Look at the formula. So formula, you know, formula TR is equals to, you can apply any of the formula as we have got three formulas. So in that I am applying P into Q, which is very easy to us. So total revenue can be found by multiplying to that is what the price and the quantity. So what is the price? This is the price column. These are the quantity column. Just multiply these two and you get the third column, that is total revenue values. So 0 into 10 you get 0, 1 into 10 it's 10, 2 into 10 20, 3 into 10 30, 4 into 10 40, 5 into 10 50. Well, okay. So come to the average revenue. So how do you find average revenue? Average revenue can be found in the formula, that is TR divided by Q. So total revenue, this is the total revenue. What is the Q? These are the Q. So 0 divided by 0, infinity of 0 or dash. Come to the next one. 10 divided by 1, 10. 20 divided by 2, 10. 30 divided by 3, again 10. 40 divided by 4, again 10. 50 divided by 5, oh my god, again 10. It's all 10 only. Come to the last one, marginal product. Marginal revenue. How do you find marginal revenue? MR is equals to, you can apply two formula. The first one, TRN minus TRN minus 1. So simple one, you apply this and you can go ahead. So firstly, we don't know, put it as dash. 10 minus 0, 10. 20 minus 10, 10. 30 minus 10, 30 minus 20, again 10. 40 minus 30, 10. 50 minus 40, 11, again 10. So look at the values of marginal revenue, the values of average revenue and the value of the price all are same to same. This is mainly because the price in the perfect computation is uniform, is similar, is constant. Due to that reason, here the average revenue and the marginal revenue all are going to equal to price. And that is what I already explained in the perfect computation. Except the quantity level 0, all the average revenue, marginal revenue and the price all are going to same or equal. And this is the very important characteristics of the perfect computation. But in fact, if we speak very truthfully, very directly, very frankly, this perfect computation does not exist in the reality. But whatever it may be, for our understanding, it is so clear that under perfect computation, average revenue, marginal revenue and the prices are one and the same, except the level of output will be 0. Well, so I hope you have got how to found or how to compute the value of AR, MR, TR when the price and quantities are given. Okay, so remaining things about very important total revenue and average revenue or average revenue curve or the price line under perfect competition, how it moves and how the nature will be, that with the help of diagram. Just look it into the next class. Until stay at home, be safe. Thank you so much.